Greetings everybody, this is slicedlime, and I've been looking at the new snapshots some more, especially toying around with the shulkers, and they are a bit glitchy and there are a lot of bugs still, but I have determined that you should be able to capture one and bring it back to your overworld base if you want, which brings up a whole bunch of possibilities. So I started toying around with the idea of making a shulker-based elevator. So here's my shulker-vator, or Shulker's lift, or whatever you want to call it. And it's pretty simple. You just go in here, press this button, we get a shulker shot, and then it brings us up to this floor. And if you want, you can move forward here to step out, but there's also the possibility of going up to the top floor. And here it drops us. So the problem with making a shulker-based elevator, obviously, is that the effect lasts a certain time. There's nothing you can do about it. So I kind of wanted to make it work for like 2 different floors, and of course you could put another one up there if you want to keep going. Just doing the one floor that's up there, that would be very simple. But of course, like, this is fully reset, and I can now go in here and we'll do the whole thing again. But if I want to this time, then I can just move forward here. It'll bump my head on the ceiling here, and we'll just wait for the effect to wear off. And the only damage I take is the damage I take from the actual shulker projectile. So that works pretty well. Elevators have been so glitchy in multiplayer specifically for a very long time, so I'm happy if this can be an option. Let's go into creative mode and have a look around this thing. It's not terribly large actually, and pretty much all of the redstone deals with managing these different pistons. So let's go over on this side. The button is on the inside of this block, inside the elevator. And so that fires off this redstone line. And what that does is, this is a monostable circuit connected to a T flip-flop. So that turns this line on. And that goes down here. And that is the piston that pushes this block up. So when you press the button, we're going to close the door behind you. And that's because the shulker projectile can actually knock you back out of the elevator. So we have to sort of keep you in there. And then it also is inverted and goes up here. And that is to this piston that actually opens the door to the shulker. Now as we head on up, there's this tripwire. And as we hit that, that actually fires off the very same redstone line down here. So that's going to invert all of those. So as we start traveling upwards, we close the door to the shulker so we don't get more shots flying around the place, and we open the door back to the elevator. So we're back to the state where we started. And then we have this tripwire that fires when we start getting up to this floor, and that simply activates this piston here that pushes this block in, which pushes you forward, and this piston which keeps you from going out entirely of the elevator. And the reason for that is simply that we push you sort of into this second floor, which means that you never risk falling all the way back down. And then as soon as this has finished pushing you, it will switch back off because you'll have left the tripwire. So you'll be traveling upwards here, and then there's one more up here that just pushes you out of the elevator entirely. And that's all there is to it. Of course, I'm sure there are like a million improvements that could be done to this, and I'm gonna keep looking at it. Obviously, I just want to get this out there as like a quick prototype and kind of a proof of concept. It actually works, which is surprising and kind of fun. It's a nice little tranquil travel method to slowly be sort of drifting upwards in an elevator. Bit of violent knocking around, but mostly tranquil. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to try it out for yourself, there is a download link in the video description. If you do like this concept, then please do leave a like on the video. Thank you for watching. My name is slicedlime, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.